Hey guys, what's going on? Russo here bringing you guys another player review today, and today we have a review of the informed Jackson Martinez, the FC Porto striker, guys, the Colombian, who was part of this week's Team of the Week, guys, and he was an absolute monster, and he's very cheap and very affordable, so I believe most of you guys will be able to afford him, and I would definitely recommend him, but you guys are going to get to know him throughout this whole entire video, and I'm going to give you guys some tips, some pointers, and, just basically his overall view of what I thought of him and what I thought his best, strengths and weaknesses are for this whole entire card, which is an absolutely amazing card, guys. So as you guys can see from the face, the face card stats, he has 84 pace, he does have 76 dribbling, 74 shooting, 42 defense, 65 passing, and 83 heading. So he is pretty pacey to say the least, guys, and it actually shows in game when you're actually playing with him. Now he did get a +3 overall to his card, so he is a 79 rather than a 76, which is definitely helpful due to the fact that, his in-game stats were increased significantly, and as you can also see, he has 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. Only cost me 33,000 coins, which is why I said he is most likely in most of your guys' budgets. I actually did sell mine on the other day for around 30,000 coins, so he is significantly dropping in price, and I believe he will level off at around 25,000 coins once he's out of pack. So he's a very cheap inform. He probably does have very high demand, or very high card volume, I should say. So there is a lot of him on the market, and he is in an off league and in an off nation, so it definitely helps out with everything. But he is a beast, guys. If you guys can fit him into a squad, I would definitely recommend him. He did score 10 goals in 13 games for me, which was absolutely phenomenal. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of his in-game stats, guys. So 84 finishing and 80 hitting accuracy, two of the best stats that he does have in this category of skill attributes. His finishing is absolutely class. He's very tall, as we're going to see in the next slide right there. 83 shot power as well, which is very good. So I really like that because he was very strong on the ball, and when he did connect with the ball, it was an extremely powerful shot. So 6'1", guys, so he has that 83 heading on his face card stat, and then he has the very good heading accuracy as well, and he can jump fairly high. So he's very good for headers if you guys like to play it that way. But here's where he stands out in his physical attributes, guys. 85 acceleration, 89 jumping to go along with all those heading stats, 89 strength, 88 stamina, 86 sprint speed, just to say a few, and then all the other ones are in bright yellow, so they are still very good as well, nonetheless. But you guys are going to see some of the goals that he did score. He's very powerful on the ball. He was very fast. He seemed to get lost a little bit at some points in times. He didn't play too good for me at the beginning of everything, but nonetheless, he did play very well in the right place at the right time. Very nice scissor volley right there from him. And Balotelli actually had the moves right there. You guys already saw the squad that I did use him in, so, this strike force up top was absolutely unbelievable, and I was so thankful to be able to get both of them in that strike force because both of these players were featured in this week's Team of the Week, and both of them were absolute monsters. You guys can just see the finishing on this man. I believe that was his weak foot. I'm not entirely sure, guys. Didn't get a chance to look and see which was his weak foot and his strong foot, but as you guys can see, he has some class finishing right past the goalie in the near post from the top of the box, which is very good. And here's a great example of his speed and his burst. Gets wide open, and he's just going to get fed the ball right to the top of the box and just finesse that right past the goalie. He is a brilliant player, a fantastic player, guys. And you know what? Worst comes to worst, what an amazing volley that was, by the way. Absolutely class finish right there from Martinez. But worst comes to worst, guys, he only cost about 30,000 coins. So if you do not like him, you're not going to lose out on much. Beautiful little example. Oh, that is just such a good goal. A beautiful example of his ball control right there and that class finishing. Here's a great example of his pace, how he can just go right past defenders, do a little bit of skill moves, and get the ball out. That was a great finish. He was off balance, going away from his body, and ends up finishing it right across the goalie, which I was very proud of. And beautiful ball control once again, and finishes across his body. So he has a very good shot, and I'm going to go ahead and say his strong foot is his right foot shown from these clips. But he's a fantastic player, guys. I would definitely go ahead and recommend him. Don't really have any downfalls to him because he's fairly cheap. He has the skill moves, and he has the 4-star weak foot as well. So what is not to love about Jackson Martinez? And he can have some cool links with Kelvin, or you guys can get the Inform Rodriguez, which gives him perfect 9 chem, and you can also put in Moutinho in there as well. So very good. You can even put him in man of the match Atsu if you guys want to. But thank you guys for watching so much. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Thank you so much for 6,500. You guys have been absolutely amazing. You guys are so incredible, and I just cannot thank you guys enough. So thank you very much. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys do leave a like as always. It does help me out a lot, and I'm very much appreciative of it, guys, so thank you very much. But until next time, guys, this has been Russo, and have a good one.